Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
What's going on YouTube, Diggy546? Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like the video if you like the video. And I won't tell if you click that bell. But let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so big game coming up. Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, or sometimes as he says, Travis Kelce, we don't even know what his real name is. But that's the star power coming. We're going to Arrowhead with all the Kansas City fans. One of the toughest places to play in the entire NFL. They're coming in at what, 4-3, 3-4? I think they're 3-4. And a lot of Giants fans, I think, are underselling the Chiefs. I mean, the nerve that the Giants have coming into the house of the reigning Super Bowl, runner-ups. They lost, but the Super Bowl runner-ups houses, and just feeling like they just have this complex that we're just a better team than them. And this isn't going to be me just bashing the Giants, but I just wanted to put out that disclaimer that we cannot afford to overlook the Chiefs. We cannot afford to just come into this game and say the Chiefs are struggling, therefore we win. The Chiefs defense is bad, therefore we win. The Chiefs defense has been bad for years. They had their couple of good times where they played well, but if you look at the Chiefs defense at most times, most of the games that Mahomes lost in his first couple of years in the NFL was because of the defense, because they could not get a stop on that last drive. So that defense has been bad. What the Giants have to do to win this game, to have any shot at winning this game, is score points. And the Chiefs defense has been bad. The Chiefs defense gives up a ton of yards. They give up points. But at the same time, what has the Giants offense shown you to be able to prove that they can put up 30, 35, 38 points? Because the Chiefs offense has been scoring. The Chiefs offense is scoring, 27 points a game? That means they've gotten a couple of games where they've gotten to 30. Averaging 27 a game is something that usually gets you into the playoffs, no matter how bad your defense is, unless they're like historically bad. And that's how bad the Chiefs defense is playing. But again, when has the Giants defense shown you, or the Giants offense shown you, that they can put up 35, 36 points a game, or put up, 35 points against any defense? We struggle in the red zone. We continue to struggle in the red zone. We get to the 5-yard line. We get false starts. We get holes. We give up sacks. We throw interceptions. We haven't done that much this year, but we make mistakes anytime we get down into the red zone. Drives stall out on drops. Can't catch the ball. So many times that we are not able to execute in the clutch. Now, what gives me a little bit of hope here is that we might get Kadarius Toney back. And Kadarius Toney is really the key to everything. To me, Kadarius Toney at this point, he looks like the X factor to our team. He looks like when he touches the ball, he's the best player on the team. He's a rookie. He's played, 3 or 4 games where he's had, any type of a big role. But Kadarius Toney looks like the best player on our team when he touches the ball. I'm keeping it real with you. Daniel Jones has looked good. Andrew Thomas has looked good. Just as a receiver, Sterling Shepard is a more skilled receiver than Kadarius Toney. But when he gets the ball in his hand, nobody else on the team offers the kind of danger that Kadarius Toney brings whenever he touches the ball or whenever he goes out and runs a route. So with him coming back, that might add, a touchdown or two onto the board, just because he's going to extend drives. He's going to make guys miss. He's going to do things that have no business being done. And that can, get you, 2 or more scoring drives, because you have a guy on 3rd and 18, on 3rd and 7, on 3rd and 8, that's going to be able to pick up that first down, along with Sterling Shepard, who can also be a chain mover. But of course, he's not the yak guy that Toney is. We also may get Kenny Golladay back. We also may get Saquon back. But again, that's a might. But it's looking like Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard should be good to go, which will only make this wide receiver core better. Again, I still cannot confidently pick the Giants to do much of anything until they prove to me that they can score points. Now, we've had, 2 games? I think we had 29. We had 27 and 29, something like that. Those are our 2 closest games to 30. We still haven't gotten to 30. We last game we should have scored over 30 points. A couple of games before we should have scored over 30 points. There's been a ton of times where we left, points after points after points on the board. So we have got to score. Now that could be we need to score when we get down in the red zone. That could mean that we just need to get more big plays. But also, let's not pretend that this isn't the NFL. Yes, the Chiefs defense has been struggling. Yes, Chris Jones, the guy who's their best defensive player, has been playing at defensive end and has not been the same player because they're playing him out of position. But guess what? What is a better get right game for Chris Jones at outside defensive end than lining up over Matt Peart or Nate Solder? Tell me, what's a better way to get back on a groove or to have a good game than to be lining up against pretty much turnstiles at tackle? So we cannot excuse the fact that Andrew Thomas is going to be out at least for 2 more weeks and that we have 2 turnstiles at both tackle positions. Don't let PFF fool you, people. Matt Peart is not it right now. Now, he may, turn into it in a couple of years or by the end of the season, but right now, Matt Peart is not getting it done in pass pro. You saw what happens when we line up and play football, when we spreaded it out, when we went in the shotgun and we didn't have any misdirection. Matt Peart and Nate Solder gave up almost immediate pressure. So we cannot rest on our laurels of beating a subpar Panthers team last week. Now that I got that all the way out of the way, how would I attack this team? A lot of people love to say when they're going against an elite quarterback, you need to run the ball. When you're going against a powerful offense, run the football, run the air out of the ball, dominate at the line of scrimmage. What about this Giants offensive line shows you can do that? What did Joe Judge say? Which is something that we have not followed, which is something that, again, we have not followed consistently, especially on offense. Don't show me what a guy can't do. Show me what a guy can't do. And the Giants offensive line cannot run block. So what should we do? We should throw short passes. We should throw screen passes. We should throw short passes if we want to do that, milking the clock kind of thing. But I have something completely different from that. I don't need to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field because guess what? When you win time of possession against a team like the Chiefs that can score like this, time of possession means absolutely nothing. With Tyreek Hill on the field, with Travis Kelce there who can move the chains and who can make big plays, with McCole Hardman, with, Mahomes' ability to extend the plays, you need to score points. That's the number one thing. So I don't want a ball control offense where I'm just keeping Mahomes off the field so I can go down the field and not score in the red zone. I don't want that. What I want is the New York Giants to score as many points as possible. And I think the best way to do that is to go right back to that play action, 2 wide receivers, max protect with 2 tight ends, and just go out there, max protect, run a couple play actions. If you get some shots, take some shots. Don't take shots all year. I want to see some crossers. I want to see some out routes. I want to see some variation in the play calling, which Jason Garrett has showed us at times this year. But take your 15, 16, 17-yard throws. Take those throws. Take your 20-something yard throws. It doesn't have to be all game. But the Chiefs pass rush is not the same level of the Panthers. So there will be opportunities for us to take those deep shots, and we need to capitalize. First things first. DJ, when you got somebody wide open, I understand for the most part, DJ is good. DJ puts together good drives, puts together, good performances. But there's sometimes a couple of plays a game where he could have had a big play or he could have done this or could have done that, and he misses it. When you see John Ross or when you see Darius Slayton streaking wide open behind the defense, you got to hit it. You got to hit it. You got to. This Chiefs offense is no joke, and people are going to see that. But you have got to take advantage of every opportunity you have. On defense, this is what you want to do. You want to make them play ball control offense because the Chiefs don't like to play that. They do not like to play ball control offense. They do not like to try to run the ball all day. They do not like to throw short pass after short pass after short pass. They want the home run. Play back, play in that shell, make them drive the length of the field. Mahomes has been playing very sloppily this year. When he's getting sacked, when he's getting taken to the ground, he tries to turn around and throw the ball downfield because he hates to get sacked. So take advantage of that. And when the ball hits your hands, Adoree Jackson, James Bradbury, Xavier McKinney, Logan Ryan, anybody, when the ball hits your hands, catch the football. Because Mahomes his entire career. He's going to throw the other team a couple of passes. He does it almost every week. The thing is, he throws it so hard, a lot of these guys just drop interceptions. But you got to catch these interceptions, people. You got to catch those interceptions on defense. Tackle. If we tackle, we play that shell, we catch interceptions, we make turnovers when they're there, we can be in this game. We can be in this game. But that's the thing. The Giants have not shown to me that they can consistently play mistake-free or mostly mistake-free football for multiple weeks in a row. So right now, it's all up in the air. The Chiefs, again, I would say are still multiple notches ahead of the Giants just because of that high-powered offense. But this is a coming out party for DJ. And this will bring me to my last point. If you look at the Giants and DJ's career, they have not shown up in prime time. They've either shown up and DJ's had great performances and you got a wide receiver or you got a tight end dropping the game winner, or DJ just doesn't play well. He throws 3-4 interceptions. He just plays badly. So we have got to get good DJ, and we've got to get the teammates to catch the dimes to win these games at the end of the game. Because it seems like something always happens so people can laugh at the Giants in all of these primetime games. Something always happens. Don't let that happen. Let DJ go out and get a signature win against what some people call the greatest player they've ever seen play, who's struggling right now. So that's all I pretty much have as far as preview. I could talk about individual players. I could talk about that. When we're at this stage of the season, it's just about, it becomes a lot more simple. It becomes a lot more simple because it's just about this. Score more points than the other team. It's not about time of possession. It's not about doing this. It's not about doing that. When you got a defense that's as bad as the Chiefs and you got an offense as good as the Chiefs, you got to score with them. You got to score with them, and you got to catch the ball when they turn the ball over. They lead the league in turnovers. They lead the league as far as the worst turnover differential. They're -10. So take advantage, force your turnovers, hold on to the ball. We should be able to compete. Now, I've said all of that, but I don't believe that the Giants will play mistake-free football. So I'm going to give you my prediction. My prediction for this is the Giants offense goes out and has another solid game, 27 points, but the Chiefs get to 35. It's just what I'm feeling right now. I've been picking against the Giants the last 3 or 4 weeks. 2 times I've been pretty right. 2 times I've been wrong, and we've gotten the wins. So hopefully that streak continues. But yeah, I hope that this game is exciting. I hope that this offense can at least take advantage of his weakness. And maybe this Giants pass rush comes alive and takes over their second game in a row. So you guys let me know what you're thinking for this next game, for your next game. Do you think the Giants can go in there and steal a win? Do you think the Giants fans are kind of becoming overconfident? Tell me what you're thinking. If you made it this deep into the video, come on, just hit the subscribe button. I make Giants content primarily, draft content secondarily, and during the season, I'm going to be doing a lot of reacting to pretty much most of the NFL games and everything NFL. So if you made it this deep, go ahead and join the D6 squad.